Well, hello there, guys. Welcome back to another Let's Play. And guys, we are going to be editing our army here, our Soviet army, to actually add some heavy tanks. In fact, our super heavy tanks. We're going to go ahead and save here. I don't want to put too many of these, and we probably need some factories to purchase them, or to start building them, I should say. So I'm actually going to go build a... Actually, no, we've got a heavy tank factory, but we need more. So we're going to go ahead and build another heavy tank factory, and this one for the super heavy tanks. And this will be our first step in the right direction, guys. Now, we're still trying to get a relationship with the French, but it might not happen. And the way I like to look at this politically is that Trotskyists have taken over France, and any of the French puppets are not Stalinists. They're Trotskyists, and we need to end that immediately. Because they could cause us problems later, obviously. We don't want that. I've also started building a few air wings, because I'm figuring the air war will become a little more important as we continue through this. And let's continue, guys. So right now, like I said, just like before, we're trying to get that popularity up right now. 71, you know what? It's improving, to be honest with you. We just can't forget to stop improving relations. I think it ends after a month. And it looks like South Africa and the Netherlands have canceled their non-aggression pacts with us. That worries me a little bit. We really need to get these Frenchmen to join us, damn it. Alright, the United States is canceling their non-aggression pact. We're remaining pretty calm right now. Not doing too much. I will go ahead, fair enough, and start building some more air wings here. So let me actually get some air wings with some fighters. And let's go ahead and press OK. We've got a bunch of tactical bombers over here near the border with Romania, which of course will help later. And I love that we're also bordering Tito's Yugoslavia, and he is part of our faction. That is really, really cool stuff. But things need to get even better than that. We improve relations. Alright, we're still improving. Still improving. 72. Yes, we know Philippines. And I want to see how the war between the state of Japan is going. And I also want to see how our influence is going here in South Korea. Not bad. So, the next election is 1953. We've got to make sure that our party popularity is the top there for the next election. Get the North Koreans to take over and join under Papa Russia. Their best friend, of course. Let's take a look here. Pause. Improve relations once again. We're at 71. We just got to keep boosting that up. It's sort of like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Free military factories. We'll go ahead and get some more for... No, we don't need any for our medium tank. Let's improve some for our advanced rocket. And for our super heavy tank, we'll add a factory as well. We also have a few civilian factories that should be added, and you know what? Since we're out of a war, I figured that's probably not a bad idea. We'll even put some here in the swamps, of all places. We're also going to build another nuclear reactor and another missile site a little closer to Europe. Maybe some land forts here on the border of Romania. That's kind of unnecessary, but what the hell. And I always like to just push infrastructure everywhere. We want to have the best infrastructure in the world. So this is why they've formed this defensive line at Odessa, and those land forts are going to help dramatically if the Romanians try anything silly. Let me actually take a look here at their political leanings. They're not even coming close to going towards communism, but the funny thing is they're part of the Comintern anyway. So if we take a look here, Romania is part of the Comintern, but I'm not liking their refusal to take the true form of government. So I think we should boost our party popularity, but this is going to cost a lot of our political power. We're trying to get a lot of our political power out there just to invite France to our faction, and I think it's totally worth it. We do have a cause for war against Iran now, and Iraq, I believe. Which I guess would be within Iran. There we go, Iraq. I didn't think Iraq was part of Iran, but I wouldn't be surprised. Let's grab these guys. Oh, sorry, submarine units. Alright, so I'm going to select Army 2 over here on the border with Finland. And we're going to move over here to the border with Iran. We're not necessarily going to go to war with them, but just as a precautionary measure, you know what I mean, guys? We don't know what they're planning. They might be trying to attack us. I think we have good reason to be concerned. And they are totally not aligned here, but they're definitely part of, not part of a faction, they're definitely either fascist, non-aligned, just the Pahlavi dynasty, right? So this is just a monarchist faction, quite simply put. Let's see how our relations are going with the French. Still at 71. And I wonder what else we could do to improve those relations. Maybe if we lower the war score by releasing a few territories. Not a chance. At least not now. Before we do that, we would have to turn Italy communist. Let's take a look at how our influence is working on them. And actually, we're pushing them towards communism. So this is quite cool. As soon as they get into the range of being able to actually switch to communism, then we're going to be in a really good situation, I think. And we can release Italy and have a nice little puppet right there. I mean, Eastern Europe, the Balkans are totally under our control, which is really cool. Even the damn Bulgarians, well, no, the Bulgarians are part of no faction. They got lucky. For whatever reason, even though they joined the Axis, they got off scot-free. Alright, nice. Our army's arriving. Love seeing them cross that desert. Is that the Gobi Desert, guys? No, it's not. What desert is this? Someone tell me quickly. Quickly. The Urch Desert? I don't know. Here we go. Select a technology to research. So we've gotten everything in terms of advanced rocketry, artillery, all that good stuff. I guess right now we want to focus on getting some Marines. In fact, I'm surprised we didn't start researching Marines before. I guess we never really thought that we would need to use them. But here we go, getting on the front. The new front. And of course it might turn into a war, we'll have to see. Right now it doesn't look like these two guys are doing very well. There's definitely attrition on this border, and I would assume being in the desert doesn't help these guys at all. Hopefully they'll sort that out. As for these guys on the Romanian border, we'll go ahead and start training them. It's been a while since these guys have trained. I mean, they've just been in a war, so training is kind of not that important. They're pretty much trained already. We're still improving relations. Still at 71. Come on. Improving some of these infantry units, excuse me. Let's jump into the French commune. Come on, Frenchies. Improve relations again. We're doing so much to try to improve our relations with these guys. It's not working, though. So right now we do have missing equipment, and once again I think it's going to be that naval bomber. Indeed it is. We don't have to worry about that. For the dockyards, we could probably put a few down, especially to build convoys. So I'm going to start getting some of these dockyards up and running. It's actually a lot of dockyards, so there's going to be a lot of building going on. I so badly want to get the French on our side. So our actual opinion of each other is really good, and that's probably an awesome thing. But you know, at the same time, it can be a problem. We're still getting an anti-capitalist diplomacy bonus with them, despite the fact that, you know, they aren't capitalists, they're communists, which is kind of annoying me. And one thing I want to do, I probably should have done this before, if we can, is change our mobilization back to the civilian economy. But we're going to have to wait to get some of that political power back. We're going to have to stop influencing these countries, and we can't afford to do that right now. Alright, our missile silo over here is ready to go. I love it. I'm going to probably put a few missile silos over here in the east, and we'll build some more air wings. Let's see. We are so great, we don't need to research anything at all. Alright, Alright, we're getting that up to 74, guys. Wow. Here is our chance. I mean, we really need to win this ideological struggle because we don't want two communist factions fighting over each other. That would be unacceptable. We want to have one large faction working together. We're giving them that guarantee. That guarantee obviously probably costs us some political points too. We can actually take a look here. We're only gaining 0.30 per day. And see, we're trying to boost the ideology in Spain, Republic in Italy, Yugoslavia. In fact, we can stop boosting ideology in Yugoslavia. Let me go ahead and improve relations once again. And let's stop cancel boost popularity. We've got plenty of popularity there. Start getting back some of this political power. We are boosting our ideology in the Republic of Turkey, but I think we can cancel that too, because they don't own a lot. The French Commune owns them, and if the French Commune ends up joining us, then we won't need to anyway. They're going to be part of Greater Soviet Union. Take a look here. We will, of course, pardon you for your Trotskyite suppositions, but you need to join us now, or else we're going to have problems, guys. Could obviously give this land back to the Czechs, but kind of like to hold on to it for now. There's always time for that later. What else do we need? Need more tanks. And we're actually out of resources. It's been a long time since we've been out of resources. We need some rubber. And I'm not going to buy... Actually, let me buy it from the French Commune. I don't know if this improves relations. It would be pretty cool if it did. I don't think they have enough. Let's get the Dutch over here. Actually bought a ton from the Dutch. Come on. I don't know how it jumped so many points and now it's back down to 74. Okay. So the People's Republic of China wants our help. Now, this is why I'm not going to help them. This is the Chinese People's Republic. This is the People's Republic of China. Tiny, tiny, tiny. What we're going to need to do is we're going to need to obviously get the French to join us. It all comes down to them. And then the People's Republic of China will become part of the Comintern anyway. And the Chinese People's Republic can be sort of pushed aside. I can definitely understand why there's so many complex situations in the world among governments after playing this game. Because even with, for instance, the Serbian crisis, the crisis in Yugoslavia, there was the Republika Srpska and then there was Serbia. And both of these were Serbian, but they were at times, not getting along with one another. I don't think they ever went to war, but essentially one of them just refused to help the other, despite being right next to each other. That's kind of what's going on in our world right now. This World War definitely screwed the world up without a doubt. And actually, I want you guys to give me an idea of what you think Europe would be like with this setup. It looks like the only free nations, and when I say free, I mean non-communist, are the Dutch, the Belgians, and the Spanish, and the Portuguese. Everybody else in Europe is one form or another of communism. And the Romanians, of course. But they're one of our puppets anyway, so it's sort of a fake democracy. Improve relations once again. We need you to join us, comrades. Come on. Join the Red Revolution. More for our super heavy tanks. Unfilled import requests? How dare we? Oh no, that's export. Sorry, never mind. With the Spanish, I do want to keep boosting our popularity here, despite them getting... Actually, let's cancel the boost popularity. I said despite them being part of the Allies, but we'll let the French worry about them once again. We can't worry about everything. Somebody also mentioned Lithuania. They wanted us to take over Lithuania, which is not a bad idea. They're non-aligned, no faction there. We could definitely try to justify a war goal against them, but I don't know if we want to do that this turn. Like I said, main goal right now is to fix our situation with the French and improve that. We're going to go ahead, we're going to improve relations again. It never stops. The second improving relations stops, we need to boost it back up again. Neither they nor we are at war. Maybe if we go to war, I'm going to go ahead and justify a war goal. Maybe if we go to war, then the French will be more open to join us. I'm not sure if that's the case. All we have to hope is that these guys don't get reinforcements. Anyway, guys, I hope you're enjoying the series so far. Make sure to hit that like button, share if you can, and keep supporting this series. We're going to keep going through the Cold War and see how far the game lets us go. Thanks so much, guys. Take care. Have an awesome, awesome day, and let's hope that this improves. Oh, guys, sorry. We get a Soviet ultimatum. We've got to do that. So we're going to send the ultimatum to Lithuania to join us. Oh, I need some water. While that's going on, I'm also going to try and grab a few units here. Oh, yes. Please let me build a separate army. Perfect. We're going to surround these guys. I'll bring even more guys to this line. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. They're going to join as well. Lithuania submits. Awesome, guys. A request for military bases in Lithuania has been granted, but unfortunately their government has collapsed. We have established a people's parliament to avoid anarchy, and they have unanimously voted to petition the Supreme Soviet for membership in our union. Of course, we'll save you from capitalism, and that's awesome. We just got a nice little win there. Does that improve or lower our relations with the French? Let's take a look. Improve relations once again. Still at 73. Well, guys, let's hope it keeps going. And sorry, I just wanted to show you that last final bit. It happened as soon as I was about to end, so I had to show you guys. Take care, and glory to the Soviets.